Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name's Richard Lewis Brown. Today is October 7th, 2021. I'm excited this morning. It's Thursday. We had a great Zoom meeting last night. Local 1000 listens to you. It had me up all night thinking, wondering. And guess what? We're going to take some action. First things first, thank you for allowing me to be your Local 1000 president. I feel good, and I'm going to be here. Don't you worry. I'm going to be here for you. We had a call last night. Someone reminded me, what about that petition, Richard? The essential worker premium pay petition that we're supposed to gather up and take over to the Capitol. And I forgot. Thank you, Yolanda Williams, for reminding me. I'm on it. This morning, we will get together here in the staff and I, and we're going to send out an email today. It's going to be a petition email, and I want everyone to fill it out and get it back to us. I'm going to say it again. We're going to send out a petition, an essential worker premium pay petition. You need to tell everyone you work with. Fill it out. Make sure they got the email. If you think we have the wrong email, please contact our MRC 866-471-7348. Give them your work email and your personal email. We don't have all 100,000 personal emails. We want all of our represented employees to fill out this petition and get it back to us as soon as possible. I'm going to say it again. We're going to send out an email today. It should go out hopefully no later than 12 p.m. today. An essential worker premium pay. Please take your time and fill it out and get it back to us. It's going out. We want everyone represented by Local 1000 to fill out this petition, and I'm going to walk it over to the governor's office. That's a promise. I've been reminded. I will get on it. In fact, we had someone last night after the Zoom meeting type it up. We got great people in our union. This person typed it up. His name's Derek, and he sent it to me by email. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. We will work together and fight for respect and dignity in the workplace. Now, something else came up last night. The telework. We will be meeting with Cal HR to discuss a uniform, standardized telework policy that all departments will use. I'm going to say it again. We're going to meet with Cal HR next week. And we're going to try to come to an agreement. A conversation that started in September of 2020 with our former president about permanent telework. Now, I know what you're saying. Richard, this should have been done a long time ago. Yes, you're correct. We want to make sure that every state agency has a permanent telework plan, not just an emergency telework plan, a permanent telework plan, a plan that doesn't discriminate, that allows people to work from home. Now, we realize that there are certain jobs, the custodians, some at DMV, and a number of those who work in CDCR at the prisons. And there are a few other job classifications that have to come to work. But remember what our governor, Gavin Newsom, said in the summer of 2020. 75% of state employees should be able to telework. Does that mean one day a week? In my mind, that's all 5 days in the week. All 5 days. And this idea that we cannot work from home and keep the fourth largest economy on earth going is over. That flawed fallacy is over. We've been doing it all of this time, and you know in your heart you can do your job from home. The service and the product that the state of California produces has not stopped. It has not been in decline. It has not. So we are going into conversations, and I know a lot of people say, Richard, we want strong language for permanent telework. And you know what? You're right. Some of you say we should be reimbursed from working from home. You're right. And so there's a conversation going on. It's not just me talking to Cal HR. The bunk chairs, all 9 of them, are in conversations with me. And when we talk to Cal HR, hopefully we can get a deal done really, really quickly. And I want to stress this to you. We don't want to rush and have a bad agreement. Now, some people say, Richard, if you don't take what the state gives you for permanent telework, then they're just going to walk away from the table and implement their best offer. That's what I'm hearing. Let me be crystal clear. I am very reasonable and I can work with anyone. But the days of the state bullying us and pushing us around and saying, take it or leave it, those days are over. I'm telling you this. Maybe that's why they're trying to run me out of office. We will not be bullied and pushed around. We want a high quality, permanent telework agreement. Let me give you an inside tip. Those other unions, they're watching us. We're the largest one. We're the one with the most money. They're watching us. They want to see us lead. I'm saying this with strength. They want to see us lead. We will get a permanent telework agreement with the state of California. Will it be perfect? No. But we're going to get one. And this idea that we can't work from home, it's over. These bosses who think they have to bring us back to work so they can watch us, well, who's watching them? Remember what I said when I was campaigning? This is a 50-50 partnership. They are not our bosses. They're our partners. I don't care what these people tell you, but these politicians have to approve our contract. We vote. We're taxpayers. We're their bosses. So, we have not forgotten about permanent telework. Like I said, the conversation started in September of 2020. It was never finalized. We're going to get this finalized now. As you know, September 28th, we had an agreement. We came to an agreement with Cal HR for COVID. Now, I know there's a lot of talk going on. Let me read to you exactly, I'm going to read this to you because I don't want to screw this up. On our website, we have our new COVID agreement. And for a summary, it says, employees covered by the California Department of Public Health orders regarding employees in healthcare facilities and our correctional settings are not covered by this settlement. We still have to meet over that situation. But for those who are not in CDCR, not other healthcare workers and healthcare facilities, we have an agreement. You're very welcome. I see you. We have an agreement. What did it really do? It showed that we had the power as a union to fight back and enforce our contract. When on July 26th, when the governor said, hey, this is what everyone's going to do, and we're just going to violate your contract, that didn't go down like that. We fought them back. PERB got involved, the Public Employment Relations Board, and they said to the state of California, sit down with Local 1000 and work things out. And that's what we did. Great things. What happened out of that? We stopped the vaccination verification program. That's fantastic. And if you were written up, they have to, quote, revoke that write-up. Anybody who was written up for not showing their vaccination card or whatever, that's over. They got to revoke that. That's in our you go to our website, you click on that link, and you look through the agreement, you'll see that. They can't discipline you for not showing your vaccination card. That's a big win. And I know a lot of people are concerned about this testing. We're going to file grievances on this. If you think your agency is testing and it's not right, you think that something's wrong, email me. Make sure you contact your job steward, because this is a situation that we're going to have to address. And in our agreement, it says here, Local 1000, SIU's agreement herein does not constitute a waiver of the right to be notified of testing protocols issued by departments or the right to negotiate any additional exclusions, exemptions, or protections within the scope of representation and meet and confers if requested by SEIU. If you think that what they're doing as far as this testing is not right, you got to let your job steward know. Let your DLC president know. We're going to file grievances on this. We are not going to let you get violated. You say, well, how can I skip the testing altogether? Religious exemption. Now, we're still working on this religious exemption letter that needs to go up on our website. Or if you have a medical accommodation. If you have your doctor write a letter, and that doctor, he or she, has to write a certain type of letter that exempts you from being COVID tested, that's a way to not be COVID tested. And I'm saying this to you, and I'm following up from last night because it had me up all night, because I know a lot of people have questions about this. We are fighting for you, and we're showing this to you. This is why you elected me president, because you knew that I won't, quote, roll over. I'm a fighter, and I'm fighting for you. Now, some of you say, well, we don't want to fight on the COVID situation. We want everybody to be vaccinated. To those who say they want everyone to be vaccinated, I love you. To those who say they want to be able to control their bodies, I love you too. I love both of you equally at the same time. We want to make sure that everyone has a voice in our union and that our contract is enforced, regardless of any emergency situation that the state claims is an emergency, which raises another question. Someone said last night, why is DJS bringing everybody back to work? No, I'm sorry. Why is DMV bringing everybody back to work? I'm being informed that not everyone's coming back. We have not agreed to any type of telework agreement yet. We have not. And I see everyone. Good morning to everyone as well. We have not agreed to a telework agreement yet. Because if we had, I tell you, if we had, you know that agreement would be up on the website for you to constructively criticize or embrace. Just like the recent COVID agreement, that's up on the website. They have the link to it. You can read through it yourself. I'm not hiding anything from you. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, how soon can you get to your agreement? Here's where it gets tricky, because I know the state of California, they watch these videos. We want a high quality telework agreement. One that pays us a stipend, a quality stipend from working from home and using your own expenses from working from home. And we want strong language in that telework agreement. How fast can we get it done? I'm hoping by next Friday. But that doesn't mean that we let the state dictate the terms. This is a partnership. I keep saying this to everyone. This is a partnership. We must work together. And we cannot allow this, quote, discrimination on who gets telework and who doesn't. So that's CDCR in this telework agreement, that's another issue that we're discussing. Because like I said, some people have to go into work, and some of those people work in CDCR. These are tough questions, and I know that people want this telework agreement done really quickly, but we don't want to rush and do something so fast that it doesn't give you the respect and the dignity as being represented by Local 1000. We don't want to do that. And that's why we're taking our time, and we're working with CalHR. And we want to come to the best agreement possible. Not something that just benefits the state of California, something that benefits all of us, the state and us as well. And again, Governor Gavin Newsom has said 75% of the workforce should be teleworking. I strongly agree with the governor on this particular situation. I really, really do. And it's a shame that we weren't able to get it done in the year 2020 when it started in September, that conversation. Because if it had been done, more people would be working from home on a permanent basis. And there's a possibility that this pandemic may have been already over for the state of California. A possibility, because I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor. But just that possibility. I haven't done a video in the morning in probably a few days. That doesn't mean that I've forgotten you. It doesn't mean that I forgot how I got elected. I'm working. I'm working on building alliances. You say, well, who? People on the board of directors, our DLC presidents and our bunk chairs. I'm working to build alliances with them so that they will know that I'm not trying to destroy the union. I'm not trying to wreak havoc on people's lives. I am not working with the Freedom Foundation. I'm not doing any of that. What I'm doing is trying to get everyone paid money and respect in the workplace in a substantial form. I've already shown you with the contract of UAW 2350, our staff here at Local 1000, their biggest pay increase they've ever had in their life, working for Local 1000. If you give me the opportunity, we will get the greatest contract when our contract expires on June 30th, 2023. But I need you to stand by my side and to not give up and not lose hope. That's what I need you to do. And so I'm not going to get tired. I'm not going to get depressed or frustrated. I'm going to stand by your side because you elected me to do something. You elected me off the 10-point platform. But what you really elected me to do was to fight for you. And I told you on my good days it's great, on my bad days they're bad, but overall I'm for you. I'm not for anyone else. I'm not making backroom deals. I'm not selling you out. Remember, last night we talked about the salary stipend that started on June 26, 2016. And from June of 2016 to June of this year, do you know we paid over $502,000 for the 4 statewide officers? But since I've been elected, we're not paying out any salary stipend money. I'm not taking the money. The VPs are not taking the money. So when they tell you that financially I'm trying to destroy the union, but yet over the years, over $500,000, $500,000 was paid to the 4 statewide officers. They don't tell you that part. They don't tell you that for a reason. And this is part of why they're trying to remove me from this position. Because they know I tell the truth. They know I'm transparent. They know I can answer for every single thing I've done since I started on June 30th. And a lot of stuff that's happened in this building, Local 1000, I haven't talked about. Because I'm respecting people's privacy. And they know who they are. They know who they are. I ask you to keep the faith. Keep the faith. We are at this. We will pull through this. I guarantee you, we will pull through this. The COVID agreement isn't the perfect agreement, but we fought for you. We got our contract enforced. They had to sit down and talk to us, and they didn't want to, but they had to. And this telework agreement, this last contract, our telework language is not strong enough. Page 341, 341, 21.1. It's not strong enough. So we're hoping that with this telework agreement, quote, side letter, it's going to put more strength behind that language. And then on our next contract, that's when we're really going to lay it out. And if you think about this, the state of California does not have to talk to us about telework. It's already in our contract. In our side letter agreement in 2019, on June 19th, they said they'll make a commitment. But it's vague language. They don't have to do anything. And they know that. Yet in the same hand, they want us to telework, with this particular governor? Well, we're going to find out how sincere they are. And this idea that, you can work from home and not get paid any money while you incur costs, that's wrong. Now, there are some agencies who are paying money for people to work from home. Others are not. This is wrong. This is wrong. And so when we get this agreement, there will be a sum of money paid. How much will it be? Will it be a substantial amount? We're not sure. But it has to be enough to cover your expenses. And if you're working from home, your bills will go up. That's a fact. It doesn't have to go up, but they will go up. I want to thank you for your time this morning. And remember, I began this video by saying an email is going out today about the essential worker premium pay, a petition. We want everyone to sign it. Make sure all of your coworkers know about this. Get it sent back to us. Call the MRC to make sure we have your work email and your personal email. We need both emails. We want everyone to know about this because we want to get all these petitions together. I want to walk them over to the governor's office. Remember, many of you voted to ensure he stayed in office. You believe in this person, Governor Gavin Newsom. You believe in him so much that you said, Richard, work with him. We have to work with this governor. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to you. And I will work with him. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And if someone said, well, we can't get the federal money yet, Richard, I understand that. I know the legalities of the federal money. But we have surplus in billions from our state budget that has nothing to do with the federal government and that federal surplus in billions. The money is there. That money can be paid to us, all of us. Some of us had to keep going to work. Some of us worked from home, but that doesn't make you any less valuable than those who had to go to work. And I know those in EDD, you know who I'm talking to. All those unemployment claims you're filing from home, working 6-7 days a week. And this is where I agree with the former president of Local 1000. All of us, every single one of us, should be eligible for that essential worker premium pay during this pandemic. Every single person. And not just for Local 1000, every state employee up and down this state, regardless of what union he or she belongs to, deserves that money. That's what it is. Please respond to this email that goes out today. I'm begging you. Tell all your colleagues, your co-workers, Local 1000 is not just sitting on its hands. We're taking action. Thank you. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. Today's October 7th, 2021. Make it a great day in the #1 state in the nation, California. Thank you. Bye-bye.